Oh man, we're looking for some fun in the sun. You know we have to go to Morey's Piers. Hey everybody, this is Paul, 125 Roller Coaster Challenge, and we're here in Wildwood, New Jersey. Basically, we're going to be spending the full day today at Morey's Piers. Now, Morey's Piers is actually 5 different amusement piers and 2 water parks. And we called them this morning, and they were gracious enough to let us onto the piers before they're open. So pretty much today, we're going to be going to do explores of the 2 water parks, the 3 piers. We're going to be riding some coasters. We're going to be doing the whole 9 yards here. And the one thing I definitely wanted to point out before we really got started is, so here's the boardwalk. So even though we're going to be doing a let's eat and let's play and all that, we're only going to be focusing on what's on the piers because pretty much, you know, we want to show off the piers, not so much all the little stores in Wildwood here, but definitely if you're looking for t-shirts or hermit crabs, definitely when you go off the piers, you can get that kind of stuff here. But this video is going to be pretty much going through our entire day. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to head over to Raging Waters Water Park, which is over at the Seaside Pier, which right over there you can kind of see it there. It has the Great Nor'easter on it and stuff like that. And we were able to get a all-day pass, so we're going to activate that. But you know, before we get onto the piers, let's give you guys a montage. Alright, so pretty much we got permission to walk on Seaside Heights, and as you can tell, everything's kind of closed. They're doing some maintenance work and stuff like that. We're on our way actually to head over to the Ocean Oasis Water Park, where we got permission to actually film. But this is kind of neat because this pier doesn't open until I think 5 o'clock tonight. So we'll be coming back here when there's more activity to do the explore and stuff like that. But the park was gracious enough to hook me up with a pass for today, which was great. And the water park was actually open from 9:30 till 6 tonight. So we're going to go through the water park quick. We're going to film the park. We're going to show you all the different attractions. But I have to come here real quick to get my pass for today, so I am able to access everything I can. Now, I won't be taking advantage of the water park because I am filming all day. However, it is great that we're able to have access to the water parks and we have permission to film. Alright, so we've been here about 45 minutes, and once I got into Ocean Oasis, I was able to knock out the Explorer pretty quick. It's not a really huge park. Right there is the beach, and all the way back there you can see the end of it, but there's a lot going on here. And the coolest thing about this water park is pretty much all the pools that you go into. I couldn't believe where pretty much every ride is dropping into a pool. So as you come over here, you got some tube slides, and tubes. Yeah, I can see the tubes like this one going in. They definitely will go into the a pool here, but the one that really threw me is right here. This is a raft ride. It's check out the name of it real quick here. It's right next to Cliff Diver, but this is the Sidewinders, and these are mat rides, and usually mat rides never go into pools. So the fact that both of these kind of exit into a pool, here you go, 2 of them coming by right now. You never really see these go into pools. They usually go into troughs. And of course, the big guy in the back there is Cliff Diver, which is pretty much, it's a body slide, but you go completely down. There goes somebody right there doing the free fall. So the fact that they actually have all these into pools, and they got one of the longest lazy rivers I've ever seen, which I've always been impressed with. This is actually, lazy river circles the entire water park. But yeah, we were able to knock out Ocean Oasis pretty good. Now I'm going to take some time and actually go through and get all the food options here for Let's Eat. And I also want to go through real quick and see if they have a merchandise area there. So I want to try and knock out everything I can because Morey's Piers has been so fantastic for us here. But off to a good start so far today. All right, so it is noon, so I've been here about an hour and 15 minutes, and I just finished the merch, the Let's Eat, the Explore. I've done shorts of all the great attractions. Pretty much I did everything I could do here at Ocean Oasis. The staff here is amazing. They've been helpful the entire day. But what I really have to talk about here is the operations. I've been to probably about 30 water parks, 20 to 30 water parks, and I have never seen operations run so smoothly as I've seen here at Oasis Water Park. Now, I'm going to head over to that. You look over there, you can see the Ferris wheel. There's another water park called Raging Waters over that direction. So we'll see how everything works here. But, you know, Raging Waters definitely has a lot to stand up to here, because this has been probably one of the best experiences I've had. I'm kind of bummed that I'm leaving this, but I pretty much knocked everything out, and it's noon. And I've got a lot of stuff I want to shoot here until 1 o'clock. So off to Raging Waters. All right, so now we're in Raging Waters, which is the water park. Right there is the giant Ferris wheel on Mariners Pier. So on the back side of that is where I've been for the last hour. It's now 1 o'clock. And pretty much we have knocked out the Explorer. And this is a lot different of a layout. So you go down that way, you can get to the snack bar Wreckers and also the kids section. But right over here, you got 2 slides over here. And then you got 2 slides over there. And then you have this middle area, which is kind of an activity pool. So it's a lot different layout than Ocean's Oasis. I kind of like the flow better for Ocean's Oasis, but that's just a preference. Like here, the neat thing is right there's the lazy river, and it wraps around there, and then here's the lazy river. So unlike the one at Ocean Oasis that wraps around the entire park, this kind of cuts the park in half. But definitely they have a lot of areas here where you can kick back and cool off and stuff. When you head over here, the big attraction's right there, the Sky Pond, which is pretty much you have 3 little pools where you kind of float down and you float in there and you come back down. And that ends right here. This is where the Sky Pond ends, as you can tell, as they're coming down the hill right here. So this is the ending of the Sky Pond. They got speed slides over that direction there. And when you come over here, you got the activity pool, which it basically has a slide. They do have a rope swing up there. A guy's swinging right now. But that's about all the stuff there. So if I had to pick between Ocean Oasis and Raging Waters, I'd probably lean towards Ocean Oasis. But yet again, a water park's a water park, and water parks are great. So I finished up here. I have like one more thing to do. And then we're going to head over and start. It's 1 o'clock, so Mariners Pier should be opening up. So check out the montage. All right, now it's past 1 o'clock. Mariners Pier is coming alive. So this was closed until 1 o'clock. The other 2 piers don't open up until about 5. So right now we got both water parks done. So I'm going to go and talk with pretty much the supervising area here, just to introduce myself, and then I'm going to actually do the Explore. But I'm also going to ride the coasters because, you know what? I'm trying to get to 125 coasters, so I might as well get on Sea Serpent, which was the original Vekoma Boomerang, people. So, yep, so we're going to check in there after the Explore. But before I start, I always want to introduce myself to each section. So stay tuned with another montage. So I finished the Explore over here at Mariners Pier, and it's basically a little bit after 2 o'clock, so we're making great time. got the Explore done, but you know what? We're also here to ride to 125. So our 75th coaster is right there. It's called Morey's coaster. It is actually one of my favorite mouse rides because you're actually not dealing with the switchbacks at the top. If you look, the whole thing is hills and pretty much their hills and their helixes and stuff. So this is actually one of my favorite ones. So I made that number 75. And then right over here, this is the original Vekoma Boomerang in the United States. So of course I made that one 76. And there is one more coaster here. Sorry about the background noise. Apparently Music Express doesn't shut up ever. There's actually nobody in the cars, but yet the auto thing is going nuts. But there is one more coaster over on this pier. So the next one I'm going to ride is I'm going to head over here and I'm going to jump on Wild Whistler, which is kind of family ride. Not the most ambitious ride, but you know what? It is a coaster credit. It'll be number 77. And then I got to go and start doing the Let's Eat on Mariners. And then I also want to see, right over here is Pirates of Wildwood. I want to see if I can do a POV of that. And then, so I want to do a Let's Eat. Still debating if we're going to do a Let's Play, but I already knocked out the merch. I already went to the main store and did the merch. So we're moving along pretty good. It's 2 o'clock. We've been here about 3 hours. So we're just going to keep on moving forward until we get everything done. All right, it is now a little bit after 3 o'clock and Mariners Pier is completely kicked. So we're about halfway done because we knocked out both water parks. And here's the thing, we've also been knocking out Let's Eat, Let's Play, and all those things in between, merch and all that. So I've been knocking out as much as I can. I didn't put any suntan lotion on, so I'm going to be in pretty brutal shape tomorrow. But there's 2 more piers to go. Now they both don't really open until 5 o'clock, but the good news is I can probably knock out the Let's Eats and all those, and merchandise and all that before they open up. And also, like I said, I also rode 3 of the 7 coasters so far. So it's been a pretty good day. It's been a very busy day. I haven't grabbed anything to eat yet. I grabbed water, which I have in my pocket now. My throat's starting to go, but you know what? We're here to film today. I can rest the next 2 days. But all these games, we got these all set up here. So we're doing fairly well. And once again, I'm so grateful that good old Morey's Piers allowed me to do this today. So Mariners Pier and the 2 water parks are completely done. So as we head out here, we're going to head out towards the Lancer Pier, which is the farthest part from the car. Check out the montage. All right, as we walk all the way down to Adventure Pier, which is the that one that has all the extreme rides, we are halfway done with our park day. So if you like what we do, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Basically, it's a very simple click for you. It means a lot to us, but make sure that you know, you're sharing our stuff. We are hitting close to 50 to 60 parks this year, and this is only our 16th. Could be our 20th if we count each pier as a park here, but. Definitely make sure you like what we do, let people know it, and you know what? Let's go to part 2 of our day. All right, we made it all the way out here to Adventure Pier, and this is a Great White, which is the main highlight attraction over here at Adventure Pier. Right there's the entrance. This was actually our 125th coaster when we first started the 125 Roller Coaster Challenge. This is the one that put us at our goal. But this is that's really the only, for lack of a better word, normal ride on this pier. Right here you got the Grand Prix go-karts, which kind of take over the entire back of the park here, but most of this pier is actually, right here's the Sky Coaster, where they drag you up there and they swing you out on a cord, a cable. Over here, this is the swing, let's see what they call it, Screaming Swing, where they kind of hydraulically lifts you left and right, and then next to that is the Skyscraper, which you can see behind there, which is actually kind of, you know, just hanging midway right there. Now, in all full honesty, right now this pier is not open. We're allowed to come in here because we got permission earlier this day to let us have full access to the entire park. But then right over here, this is the spring launch, where they're actually like, you're like a hamster ball and it shoots you up here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 extreme rides over here on this pier. So this is a pier that if you have young kids, probably don't want to come out to Adventure Pier because there's really nothing for them. There's a couple games, there's a couple restaurants and stuff like that. But all in all, this is for the adrenaline junkies who just really love, you know, thrilling rides, crazy rides that I can't do, especially at my age. But even when I was younger, I was just too chicken. Devin Airy was really good at riding those, so I was impressed with that. But we only did the Explorer because it's not a giant pier, but I'm gonna go finish up a couple games and let's eat. And then I'm probably going to head over to good old Surfside there and start filming there. So time for another montage. Alright, so I knocked out everything right there is Adventure Pier, but it's not open yet, so it's almost 4 o'clock. So I'm going to do a long walk because Surfside Pier actually opens up at 5, but I can probably knock out the everything I need to do around then, right before it opens, so it won't be as busy. That's one thing about Adventure Pier, it's going to look pretty empty, but you know what, I do mention in the beginning that it opens at 5, and it is a very small pier, so there's not much going on there. We knocked out the games were actually going, knocked out the food areas and stuff like that, so we knocked out everything we needed there. I did not see a merch option, so that was pretty easy to miss there, but now I'm going to take a long walk. And what do I mean a long walk? Well, right there, that is Mariners Pier. And we are going to go past Mariners Pier and go all the way to the first pier that we did early this morning where Ocean Oasis was. So there's going to be a lot of walking there. But you know what? I'm all about trying to make sure we get stuff done. I heard earlier that it's supposed to be thunderstorms tonight. And the last thing I want to do is have a situation where all of a sudden I don't get everything done because I'm playing around over at Adventure Pier waiting for a great white. So that probably will be a walk back all the way over there. But you know what? It's worth it. So get ready to huff and puff because I'm now walking all the way down the Wildwood Pier. All right, we made the Surfside and we actually did a full Explorer Surfside just to make sure that we got it before the crowds get too crazy. And also my voice is going, so I've been talking all day. But right now the park's not open yet for another half hour, but they are testing some rides. Right there is Runaway Tram going. You can see they're doing stuff with Happy Feet and all that. Right there, they're getting everything all set up there, making sure everything measures up there. But we knocked out the Explorer, so now I'm getting ready to go to the front, and I want to finish all the Let's Play and all the merch and all the Let's Play merch and of course all the Let's Eat. So that way, when the park opens up, I can knock out the merch, which is the Kong store right there, and then I can pretty much ride the coasters and then run all the way over to the other park, all the way back to Adventure to get on Great White. So that's my goal, but I also want to do a POV of Dante's Inferno, which for me has been one of my favorite rides forever. So kick back, relax. Guess what? It's another montage. So it's been about an hour. It's now, what time is it? 5:10. So Surfside Pier is going full steam ahead, and we knocked out all the rides. I mean, all the food, all the merch, everything we could do. We even did a POV of this classic ride, Dante's Inferno. So the only thing left to do really is to jump on the coasters and then wander all the way over to Adventure Pier. Now, right over there, that is the Runaway Tram. Right here is Stew Whopper. In the back is the Great Nor'easter. And then, you know what? I literally got to get on Zoom Flume. It's one of the best log flumes there is. So, fantastic day today at Morey's Piers. One of the best surfside, definitely beachside I've ever been to. I've been to a lot of different Jersey Shore and other places, and nothing beats Morey's Piers. It's been an amazing day, and the access they gave me, we actually were able to do a POV of Dante's Inferno, which is great. So now it's time to ride. All right, so we just got done riding the 3 coasters here, and our 80th coaster was the Great Nor'easter, which is right here going through. Now, we knew about the train, and I was all good with the train and all that kind of stuff there, but they must have did some serious retracking on this, because I gotta tell you, it's like a, I don't believe I'm actually gonna say this, but this might actually be a top 50 ride for me. I could not believe, first of all, like I said, the transitions were smooth. There's no problems with the transitions whatsoever. It was glass smooth. I did the back and the front. I actually rewrote it back to back. When was the last time you could say you actually jumped right back in line to jump on an SLC, Vekoma SLC? Yeah, like I said, we knew they did the train, so now, if you knew, there's no handles anymore. There's a comfort collar that goes across your chest, and then they have a restraint around your stomach area when you're sitting. So I knew about that, and I dealt with that with some of the newer SLCs, but the retracking they did. And then the other thing too is, and I don't remember this from before, is the ocean is right there. So when you are dropping, the ocean is literally right next to that drop. So when you're in the front or in the back, you kind of feel like you're hanging out over the ocean. But like I said, the one thing that really shocked me was how good the transitions are. SLCs are not known for really good transitions. So the lift was pretty slow, as you can tell, but I wanted to get some shots of it coming through because I was really blown away by it. Not only the best SLC, it's one of the best inverted, and it's possibly definitely a top 100 coaster now out of 388, but it might actually be even more than that. Completely blown away by it. So happy that this was a coaster I was able to jump on and stuff. So definitely highly recommend the Great Nor'easter. And now I'm getting ready to head over to jump on the log flume. So we just finished off on the Zoom Flume, which is gotta be one of my best log flumes of all times. It's just a really great log flume, and there is Atmosphere. I love that name there, Doo-Wopper and Dante's. But you know what? I did get on the credits there. We talked about Great Nor'easter, but you know what? There is one more ride I still need to get on, which will be our 81st coaster of the year. Oh, there's it. So it's flying right now too. Let's watch it go by. That's pretty nice. So we got one more thing we got to do here. We got to walk all the way back to Adventure Pier to jump on the Great Nor'easter. So we're talking about probably 1,000 steps that we have to do to get out of here. But the neat thing is most of the filming is done. We've actually did all the shorts. We actually did 2 POVs. We did Dante's Inferno, and we did what's the other one we did? We did Dante's Inferno, and we did the Pirates of Wildwood. We did a Let's Eat, we did a Let's Play, we did a merch. And at this point, we're basically did 5 explores. So not much that we haven't done. So at this point, I've been here for over 7 hours, which, if you know anything about me, is rare that I spend a full day at a park. So, but you know what? I rode a lot of things I usually never ride. So can't really complain, but we do have a little bit more to go. I'd like to say that we're done for the day, but I still haven't eaten. So that's going to happen once I get on Great Great White, but that's where we're going to go. We're going to head all the way out to Great White and get that coaster credit. So watch the montage. All right, we made the long walk here, and we're over here by Sky Coaster, but when I was walking, I kind of noticed nothing was really going on going up the hill, and I noticed like the go-karts aren't going. Guess what? Great White is closed. Now, it's always a bummer because, like I said, you only really have a day sometimes to make these trips, and this is was pretty much the best ride. It's a historic ride for us here, so but you're looking here, it says the Rise attraction is closed. There's a guy up there in the stand, so I'm wondering if it's a maintenance thing, but it sounds like they're not going to work on anything there. It doesn't seem like there's any hope of this opening, but I will check with them soon. But I wish I would have known that before I walked 100 miles. So basically they got the swing and swing going, which is, you know, great if you're into extreme, and of course they had the hamster ball going and stuff like that. But this whole section back here is pretty much closed. And like I said, I was hoping to make this my 81st coaster of the year, but if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. I'll let you know in the next cut. All right, so I found out it's a maintenance issue. They're working on it, but they said they're not even going to be, even if they get it fixed, they're not going to be opening today. So Great White, I don't know if we're going to get you this year. So, but you know, I can't complain too much because Magic Mountain, there's 2 that were closed. There's 2 that was closed at Knott's Berry. We got 6 coasters today, which is great. Not to mention all the other things here. So I'm at the far end, so I'm going to start walking back. There's really nothing over here at Adventure Pier that I'm looking to get on. But who knows, I might jump back over there and jump on Rolly's coaster or something. Some of these, you know, might even jump on Great Nor'easter again. Never thought I'd say that, but, and I also need to grab a bite to eat. So we're not done for today, but we're getting closer. Back here at Mariners Pier. I figured, you know what, I got all my filming done, so I might as well enjoy it, and I have to go with my favorite mouse. I had to jump on Rolly's Pier here, Rolly's coaster, just because I really enjoyed this mouse. This is probably my favorite mouse of anyone I've been on here, just because it's such a older layout. It doesn't have the switchbacks, which I'm not a fan of. So like right here is the first drop. You go around the turn and you go right to drops, and some nice little quick drops and stuff. But pretty much, you know, it's almost dusk, so I'm pretty much done filming here. So somebody who usually goes to parks, and I'm done pretty early in the day, 3 or 4 hours at the most. This is kind of shocking that I'm still walking around here, but I do have a long walk to go thanks to the when I walked all the way over to Great White. And I also grabbed a pineapple. They had a pineapple place that actually had Dole Whip, which I love, but they actually had flavors, cherry, raspberry, and the one I got, which was watermelon, that I've never seen before. So Mission Express is definitely flying today, going backwards. It's been a pretty great day. So definitely want to thank Morey's, but really on this pier, my favorite ride's got to be Rolly's coaster. So I'm going to head over to Surfside. I'm going to jump on my favorite ride over there. So, and I figured that would be a good way to end. So a little bit more to go, but we're finishing up for the day. All right, so I'm over here at Surfside and trying to figure out which one to ride there. So you got Zoom Flume, and you got Dante's Inferno over there, and then you got Great Nor'easter. So I couldn't figure out which one to ride. So you know what I did? I rode them all. So if you're going to finish out the day there, you might as well finish it out there with a lot of fun. So Zoom Flume, probably my best log flume. The Great Nor'easter is definitely the best SLC, definitely a top 50 coaster now. And of course, Dante's Dungeon You can't beat it. It's just so classic. So we are now heading out of the park. Now I'm almost out of power. My entire power jack's gone, and I'm down to about 20%. So we're going to do one more little check-in in a second as we start leaving. But one last montage for you to enjoy as we walk by it. All right, we are leaving Surfside Pier. Right, there's Stickies and Pete's. And of course you got the games and everything like that. So I gotta say, this was an amazing day here at Morey's Piers. I've actually been here for over 8 hours, which has never really happened to me. Maybe Knott's Berry that first day, but it's really rare for me to be there that long. But you know what? I got to do 5 explores. I got to do Let's Eat, Let's Play, merch. Got to do tons of shorts. I got a couple spotlights coming in there, and you know what else? I actually got to ride 6 coasters for my coaster count, along with a log flume, 2 dark rides, well actually 3 times. Just an amazing day. So I gotta make a shout out to Morey's Piers. I called them this morning to tell them, hey, I really wanted to do this. Is there any way I can do it? And they made it happen. They not only helped me out getting into the water park and all that kind of stuff there, but they also allowed me to do a POV of Dante's, do a POV of Pirates of Wildwood. So really, it's an amazing day. Great Nor'easter is fantastic. Right there's Dew Whopper and all that. So there goes the Great Nor'easter. So all in all, like I said, Morey's Piers, top notch. If you're talking about a beachside pier and all that kind of stuff here, I haven't found a better one. I've been to the West Coast. I've been down to the Gulf. There's nothing like this. And like I said, this stuff here is not actually Morey's Piers. This is just a boardwalk. So you've got so much here. If you're not going to Wildwood, and if you don't know about Wildwood, definitely check out Wildwood. But you know what? That's all we have for today. So thank you so much for watching our park day at Morey's Piers in Wildwood, New Jersey. Thank you for watching. And definitely like and subscribe. And last but not least, make sure you check us out as we ride to 125. We're currently at 80.